Okay. I usually have oatmeal early in the morning. Not always. There are days when I won't eat till like 1 or 2 o'clock. I'm not starving myself. My body has many um, accolades to beat it. The thing is, what I'm doing is I'm triggering something I shouldn't have to trigger. But seeing how we were geared and raised in a world full of lies and misconceptions, deviance, and with the purpose of destroying the body, the energy, your soul, or the spirit, whatever you want to call it. What I'm doing this morning is I'm making beans with red and white onions with these right here. It's apple and maple plant-based breakfast sausages. What I do is I break it up with my fingers like a crumble. I add the you'll see here. It's well, I could put it over here, but I'd rather you see the entire meat. This is the way it is. Because not everybody gets to see me. They get to think they see me and they don't know me and they don't pay attention. They don't, we live in a world of corruption, right? We know that the DOJ is corrupt. We know it's an entity not based on justice or rights or proper laws. We know that they fundamentally have become their own entity of understanding and ideology based on an agenda. Just the way you can't put nothing else on it. And we have a lot of very impressionable minds who become police officers, judges, lawyers, this, that, and other. Yeah, some judges are young still in their head. Because if you can see what they're really doing, they realize, and I knew a bunch, man, back in the 80s and 90s who stayed high, prostitutes and everything else. I just wanted a young freak boy, trust me on this, okay? And they're still out there. They haven't gone nowhere because, see, when you have power, even me when I was selling weed, man, I thought I was powerful, bro. Foolishly so at that. Let's get this red onions cut up. I'm just gonna dice them up and then just do a little quick, forearm chop just to get them chopped up pretty good. Now you don't have to do it real small. You know what I'm saying? You can use shallots, garlic. My beans, I actually put garlic in. I like garlic, guys. So I don't know if that's the messed up gene. I'm more positive, so I know I don't have no messed up genes. I know I have a weakened defense because of, many of my people, my ancestors, if they could be tested, would be O negative. That's only because the studies are bone. But anyway, back to what I was saying. We have people being locked up. And first let me say this. It was never the police department's job to be doing the crap they're doing. All right? But you have people being locked up innocently and thousands so. I made a slurred slew towards Officer Tatum because the way he's going, he's a propagandist. And to be conservative, to sit there talking about like you love Jesus and God, but then you also love capitalism. You're a hypocrite who don't know you know better than a damn Marxist. And see, people don't understand this because those people, those Marxists, those people in those regimes, they live exactly how they have the people thinking against. Rich, power, greed, people, people under them. People on earth have become so dumb. And it shows. So, you would think people have clarity of thought when they think, but they don't. And that's the most disturbing part of it all. So I've got roughly about two ounces of red onions chopped up here. I'm going to get 2 ounces of yellow or white onion. To me, they're both the same. Doesn't matter, but they do what needs to be done. You know what I'm saying? As far as yellow, white onion, whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not big on all that color fried crap. And some of y'all, well, there's a lot of people who know that now. Okay, so let's go ahead and get this tab off here. I really need to clean up a little bit in here, y'all. Doing laundry, and now I got to get some dish detergent. I used to keep like a few of them, but I do run out because I don't do my dishes. Like right now, I've got like 3 plates, a couple of microwave safe storage containers, and a bowl from oatmeal yesterday. I'm not going to wash this stuff until this afternoon. I'll get the water going. I got enough to do that, and that'll be it. Like I don't, I'm a little crazy about all this stuff. It's like I don't brush my teeth every day. Like if your breath stink like my breath don't stink. I don't have bleeding gums and all that crap. Yeah, okay. I quit chewing tobacco. Yesterday I had a little pinch to see how I felt. It's almost like an experiment. I wanted to see if what I felt was right. And it didn't happen, but I got to remember I haven't taken it. So I spit it out. I didn't keep it in. I just wanted to see what would happen. It's not dancing with fate or nothing like that. I just wanted to make sure. And nothing happened. But I wasn't trying to push it either because I know in tobacco, the chemicals are all deadly. I don't care because it's a minute source, a very minute source of it. First of all, I shouldn't be there in the first place. This is what gets me about people. And when they talk about clarity, this, that, and other, how can you sit there and subjugate yourself, organic ketchup, done with eating that too. How can you sit there and subjugate yourself to minimalist ideologies that make you inferior? First of all, DRE, right? There are police officers out there who take these damn courses with other police officers, mind you. People on programs who've used drugs and alcohol, who are allowed to have a drink or a drug to look at pupil dilation, this, that, and other. But you have medications over the counter, legal. So I've got a raging whirlwind of sneezing and this, that, and other, hay fever. So I take one of those, what is it, ibuprofen, or whatever it's called, the stuff for hay fever and all that. I don't have any allergies, so it's for allergies or whatever. And then I pick my kids up, and I happen to be a professor or a teacher or hell, I may even be a CO or a firefighter off for 4 or 5 days, depending on my job or however it works, or 3 days. And I get pulled over by this random cop who's not supposed to be following me, fishing. When did that become law? See, that's not law. That's not what they're supposed to be doing. Get these in here. Trouble to cook these sausages right quick. And I'm using vegetarian beans. That's what my breakfast is going to be. I'm going back old school for those who don't understand what I'm doing. I stopped with all these new ways, dynamic to whatever. I just stopped, y'all. So I'm going to use 4 of these, okay? Very high in protein. I'm not going to close it off because I'll eat the rest of these tomorrow or maybe later tonight. Depending on if I eat. Because I really want to get some vegan shrimp and crab patties going today. Okay? So I'm just going to go ahead and get these chopped. A little chop here. Let me give them a little rinse too. With that nasty ass tap water that they keep poisoning. Even though they can make it purified with minerals and everything. Oh yeah, it's a well-known thing. So, here they are. You know how many people have been arrested? Because of foul-ass, overreaching, costume character sits there and goes, I believe I smell marijuana, which is complete bullshit. Let me remind you. Now, there are those idiots out there who are doing that. And a lot of them are going to get arrested because they're in their lower neck of the woods, whether it be Ocala, Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, wherever it is, where the cops ain't really fucking around. They don't give a fuck about them. But on the highway interstates, yeah, they're fishing. They're looking for bad people, but there are a lot of times when there's nothing going on, they'll pull people over just for the simplest. Anybody get pulled over driving on these roads because nobody's perfect if you're driving. But see, the problem with the law and the police and the DOJ, which is corrupt, and the government, all right, keep it real simple. That's not what the fuck they was put there in place to do. Some people might say in ignorance, but isn't there a war on drugs? Who created the fucking war on drugs? Who created the goddamn drugs? Why are we not holding them people in succession accountable? With a society beat down on historical lies, poisoning of food, water, and this and that, allowed by certain government entities that should not fucking exist because the agenda's for real and a lot of y'all don't want to believe in that. Where the good guys are made to look bad, and the bad guys are allowed to look good. Only the bad want to police themselves. Good people don't have to police themselves. What do you got? If I'm doing the right thing with the right reason, I'm made to believe something is right. How the fuck am I doing? Why would I need to police myself? Why would I need to hold myself accountable if I'm not poisoning myself on purpose? If I'm not out to harm somebody, and I'm not sitting there trying to break even fake ass laws? Because see, until people speak on it, remove all their broken emotions and feelings about how they feel about somebody, nothing will ever get corrected or get taken care of the way it should be. Real talk. Let's get these breakfast sausages up in here. Now this is gonna be I'm gonna get the red onions. It's gonna be a little pressure cooking. It's mostly plant-based sausage, onions, and a little bit of beans. But when I put it in the bowl, I add a little more beans, and I'll have 2 meals out of this. So this is how I do it, guys. I'm not big on a lot of microwaving a lot of shit. But I always tell people, if you microwave, get out the room. Don't stay in there where you're using the microwave at. Go outside. If you got a lot of people in the house, tell them, hey, look, man, let's go outside right quick. Seriously. I am serious. They're not going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you this. You know, a lot of us are people on steroids, and I'm not going to throw no names around. You can't stand up there and, be fine, and, and live for a little short period of time in life and have a really good time doing whatever you're doing. If it ain't lifelong, then it ain't no good. But if you're saying establishing that and doing that for your children, then that's kind of morbid, because now you're not going to be around to enjoy it with your children. I mean, that's kind of stupid. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and put the pressure seal on this. Everything's roughly around 3 and 8 ounces. And then the beans, I'm not doing no measurements. They're going to sit on top. And we're going to put this in the microwave for about 3 minutes. I'm going to seal it up. I'm going to leave the beans right over here on the side. On my blender, rinse the spoon off. I really don't like messing with that water in that sink, y'all. I'm just going to put the saran wrap over the top. I don't have no bugs flying around here, no mice and no fruit bugs and all that shit. Because I don't live like that. Okay? Let's get this going in the mic. Step outside, okay? I'll take you with me outside and finish this little conversation. Alright, 3 minutes. I'm going to step outside right quick. Alright? But I'm going to be going live. I'm going to upload this to YouTube. And I might even share it on some people's messages. They have skewed perceptions and ideology, which is just crazy. It's beautiful out here. It's actually beautiful here. That's my truck, my side-by-side, as you can see there. And my truck was right here where these people's cars, and they were parked in my spot, and they pulled out, backed up, and took off, and jacked the front of my truck up. It's just ridiculous. Anyway, I'm going to use that. I can carry all I got empty totes that, I got tons of bungee and straps. When things happen, and I got people who are gonna travel with me. We're gonna travel together. My vehicle is actually kind of strong, guys. I've done some things to it. I'm not gonna talk about it on here. But this is my Playcraft. Lifetime warranty. It's perfect. I love it. I really, really love it. It does what needs to be done. It works just fine. It's really, really good. Actually, I have see how that's the red clay, how it builds up from the wind and everything like that. I need to go ahead and take it and wash it, so maybe I'll be doing that this afternoon. But get back on what I was talking about. We have a system that's allowing young minds, whether in costume or not, just like I was when I was in the military, to believe that they are right in their assumptions and judgments and calls. And there's nothing lucrative or good about that. Wow, a bird went and took a shit inside my excuse my French. There's nothing good about that, And that's why I do these videos, because it's important that people look beyond. And you know what? It's easy to sit down like a lawyer, and I've got a lot of written stuff on police, poor decision making, a whole lot of stuff. Some of these sheriffs out there are just, and it's sad because they took an oath, and a lot of police officers, commissioners are just some of the most foul, corrupt people I've downloaded transcripts upon transcripts, and that's why if I could shut Mr. And I'm not about that because I'm not emotionally tied to it. Officer Tatum with black and blue and shit. I can shut his channel down. I can embarrass him, and I don't have no feelings or emotions, so I wouldn't get all wild up. And I'm not here to be narcissistic or whatever. But I'm tired of people pushing black, this African American bullshit. I'm tired of people standing on one side of the fence and believing that's the only side of the fence when there shouldn't be no fence. I'm tired of the division and separation. I'm tired of all the foolishness. And we have a lot of playing out fuckboys in positions. So a lot of resign. You know? I mean, I know police officers in the 80s who were fucking prostitutes in the 90s. And I know right up in even in 2000s over in Millville, New Jersey. With Mayor Robert Romano. I know he knows, ex-police officer. Plenty of cops over there, because I know 5 or 6 prostitutes, good friends of mine, who had babies by police officers. Because they had caught, they had crack and whatever, and, you know, and it was a regular thing, once a week, married. Most of them pale skin, majority of them pale skin. New York, same thing. Florida, the same thing. The same thing everywhere, dude. Everywhere. And it hasn't stopped. You know? Arresting people, talking about, oh, we're going to take and get your blood work. Excuse me. Having THC in your blood doesn't mean that you're inebriated. What the fuck is that? Now we going to become time cops? 3 minutes up, let's go ahead and check it. What the fuck? Minority Report? What the fuck is this bullshit? And then when you get records, how in the fuck can you be a credible source of information or, put this up here, or so-called police and this, that, and the other, and you're having shit redacted so people can't see it? How can you sit there saying, okay, I'm going to be a police, I'm going to go out here and it's a law-abiding and blah, 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 and you're redacting shit? Only mafiosos and hide shit. People who are doing the righteous thing or telling the truth don't hide shit. It's like the CIA and FBI. What the fuck are you giving records to them or redacting with a pathetic excuse? We don't think that's sensitive information. Sensitive to who? The truth seekers or the liars? Okay? Oh, dude. All right, I'm going to put this in there for another 3 minutes. I want to get a total of 12 minutes in the microwave cooking, so I'm going to be stepping back outside. All right? And this is going to be my breakfast. No cilantro, no parsley. When it's done, I'm going to add a little paprika, fresh, for a little heat. No cayenne, because I have to keep my arteries strong. What people don't understand about cayenne peppers and, you know, caseiname, the chili extracts and all that, in your arteries, if you get angina or whatever, or even a mild form from cold or pneumonia or whatever, it happens, or powerlifting and stuff where your veins just start breaking down because of the stress and not the right minerals. You don't want to use apple cider vinegar. You don't want to use spicy extracts and all that kind of stuff. Now in the youth, it's good to keep the plaque down and and all that. But especially if you're taking like an aspirin. I take one aspirin every day, so I don't really need to have all that spice. But I'm gonna put a little paprika in there, not for the heat. When I say a little, it's because of the maple. All right, let's go outside again. When I use the microwave, I don't go upstairs. I don't nothing. I get the fuck out the house, because the concrete on the base floor is like radon. So, anyway, there are so many people who have been able to, and this is what keeps the corruption going. You know how many motherfuckers have retired as officials and gotten away with murder, racist ideology, narratives, pushed it out there, and now they're old. They want self-redemption for all their crimes against people. I don't use the word humanity. I'm not a fucking human, That's for beasts, No identity. Bring us all in the same collaboration, but we're not the same. I'm a man. But anywho, and I've talked to a number of them. Some of them speak out loud. They be sitting out there talking about I was a police officer and I did this and I was wrong. No. You see, you young, goofy motherfuckers right now who want to watch this, who know you're in a position of some kind of fake-ass power, you better pay attention to this shit. There goes my little boy. This is the one. She's the one I picked out the tree, and that's the one. I want to show the apartment, and that's the one that was over by my apartment. And Brown was under my car. I love him. Um. All right, Cruz. I know you're sending a message shitting on my truck. Thank you. It's funny because they only shitted on mine, nobody else's. These are the things I don't attempt to explain away. I'm gonna let it sit for a few minutes too once it stops in the microwave to cool off because it's very hot. Oh, they were out here a little merengue and salsa chilling last night. But I want to get some bird feed. This is beautiful, my man. Put this up. I love stuff like this. See this? And you just come and you just pour it in here, and they'll come and eat all day. I hope I'm not this. They're not feeding right now, but they'll be coming here in a minute. I love this. I like building stuff like that actually. So I wanted to put that over there where I live at. Some turf and stuff, grow some grass. Even though I'm really thinking about living out my truck for a little while. I'm just, not the best for my back and all that, but my truck's big enough where I can do it. The sun feels good. I need it. You guys are going to be watching this. You're in some kind of... I know why you're there. You believe it. I remember one time I was robbed in Newark, right? It was during the winter. I went there, sell people, and these niggas in uniform. That's what they are. Shit, this time we got cameras, because I know where the FBI, the CIA, I know where the buildings are. We got cameras. We know. Oh, go look at them, motherfucker. It happened right under the bridge. I was tired, kind of sick. I had a few $100s on me. I'm thorough, but I was just not on my game, my A game. And the dude came up, put something on my back, said, get it up. And usually I keep money separate. I didn't even have it in my damn wallet. He just went in my pocket. Almost like he knew it was there. I don't know. I was tired. I was sick. Coming down with pneumonia at that time. Because, I was fucked up a week later with pneumonia, like real bad. Like emergency room type shit over in New York. So, and I was in North New Jersey, man. Just visiting people, man. Tell them to keep their heads up. Shit'll work out. Veterans. And we always got low-life motherfuckers because the system allows it. Anyway, and these niggas, well, you know what the excuse would be? Well, we get a lot of that, which is pure bullshit. When you go back and read reports, that's what I do. I look at incident reports everywhere. So I went real hard on Newark yesterday because I can't believe that shit. Brick City, man. Y'all just folding, man. Fuck. East Orange, you're acting like you're fucking Beverly Hills. Stop that shit. We are record breakers, history makers, man. What the fuck is wrong with my people? We created all this and it's being used against us. And many other people, all our brothers and sisters of Earth. I told you I'm into this crayon color shit, but I'll call a spade when I see one. Oh, there you go. They're back. Okay. Oh, that's a different one. That's not the same ones. The other ones live down that street there. They're not. We haven't seen them nowhere. It's like they switched off. It's government shit. I guess I don't know. It's funky, weird. It's funny. Anywho, I never forget that day, and I didn't have no trust for law enforcement because the law that they're supposed to enforce is to make sure that I am fucking safe. Not fishing to look and see if I did something. First of all, if I take 2 hits of my marijuana and I know what the THC does, that's why the federal government put a patent on it, which is not even legal. Who the fuck are they to patent someone without talking to people first and ask them, what do y'all think when we cultivated the shit here on my soil? See, they have enough of y'all raised in ignorance where you don't know no better, so you're going to buy into this goofy shit that they're selling. So, I wish some motherfucker would, boy. So I can show them how to turn some shit on. That's sad. That's the feeling I have because I'm impatient about not having knowledge about what's to come and wanting to play a part in it, even if it's my last breath, but just to destroy, just to make a visual so people can really see some shit. Because the stories will go down, and I know it. So they'll try and do their best, which is stupid, to destroy something they shouldn't be trying. No, but they're stupid. Oh, times are changing, y'all. And I'm talking about for the better through the worst. Y'all just don't get it, man. I can't. I'm not gonna sit here and make up something and plagiarize this and that. I can't. You either gonna see it, you're gonna play a part in it, or you just know, or you don't. That's it. And all these things I see, I be sitting there saying to myself, wow, who else sees this? You know, who else sees it? Without giving some elaborate fucking made up explanation or some irrational, rational, this is my concept of belief. No. We have a system that is broken by decisions and choices made and by us being lazy. I'm all about law abiding. I'm all about citizenry and all that labels, those labels. Even on my soil, as long as in these upright cities, that we abide by them and we rear and raise people in it. But that means all facets. And with a slave plantation and those with a mind of control who are not in a position to be controlling shit, but they're the ones that are creating the problems with hidden to be able to establish themselves with a slave, priority. That means to enslave you, y'all. To say that you're unworthy, you don't know nothing, because the ones that created all the lies, the diaspora of lies. And then we have these people who are given crumbs and made to believe their lives are perfect or they're all right and they're living comfortable. I'm not living comfortable. Don't get it wrong. I'm not comfortable. I won't be comfortable until I see everybody on planet Earth with no ignorance, with love, with compassion for one another. I'm not going to say nothing about what you're eating. That's got to work itself out. And I believe with order, it would. The truth would stand out. The stopping of poisoning the water. I'm talking about they're purifying it. That's some soil and green shit. I'm telling y'all the truth, y'all. Bottled water to 2. If y'all not calling these water companies and asking them what the fuck are you doing to me? You're a threat to me, though you think you're not because you're hidden, and you don't call them and state this, and y'all just susceptible because you're comfortable drinking that little fucked up water and you think it's safe because you become comfortable and used to drinking bottled water when I used to drink water out of fucking hose before they started completely doing this toxification, poisoning our fucking the blood to us. The water that gives fucking life, O2, all that. Yay! He's coming to work on a Sunday. And then fucking with our food. And have these young minds actually literally believing in all the bullshit they teach them and cultivate them in and the microbiology and all this other shit. Tampering with food, talking about, look what I've done. I've taken corn and so-and-so and spliced it and it grew. Oh, this is a new food source. When there was nothing wrong with any of the food source that was here. And then they make them believe, oh yeah, these foods are extinct when they've killed them. And they have the seeds to grow them. You want to talk, that's what fucking law enforcement should be used for when it actually became something other than chasing our people down after World War II and locking them up, murdering them, and killing them because they're the true aboriginals because the Zionists pushed them. So whenever I see a peckerwood running around, that's what I call you, when you're a racist because you're dumb as fuck, you don't know no better, and you're doing what you're doing, you're actually doing the Zionists, the people you say you hate, you're doing their job. They made you hate them and made you hate yourself so much that you hate everybody else because you're reared and raised in ignorance. Officer Tatum, I hope you see this, somebody gets to you, and I hope you got something to say. Because I'm holding back 150%, bro. Candace Owen, keep doing what you're doing, sister. Love it. But don't get pulled into Tatum's bullshit. I respect and got love for you too, brother. But you're crossing the line, bro. You really are. And I'm one of the ones to bring your ass back. A whole lot of folks I could bring back. But I ain't trying to bring you back. You need to be right where you're at. But I hope somebody sends this to you, and I can correct the fallacies of your misconception and your deliberate incapacitation of truth. Because I'll put handcuffs on your fucking mouth, bro. Keep pushing that shit. Yeah, I'm conservative too. Hell, answers were Federalists. See, I know real history. The fuck you know? See,
You come off and then you get a platform, and this is what happens when you get a couple millions or whatever the fuck you got. I don't care about your money, your currency. I don't care if you're buying gold and platinum. It all belongs to Mother Earth. It belongs to everybody. And I ain't talking about in the fashion of what you earned in this fictitious world. I'm not saying that belongs to anybody. I'm saying, in layman's terms, it's a source of earth, and we've been pushed into this diorama of I earned this. This is mine. We don't own shit, but I own ass. So yeah, like I said, I'm not the one. But um, if people don't want to study and know the truth of things, that's not my problem. If you don't want to get your ass to the Library of Congress and sit down and go through some shit, that's not my problem. Uh, People are always going to want to know this and want to know that, and they always want to see this and see that, you know. But why does everything why are we in this culture of let me put everything in your fucking mouth? No, motherfucker, you're off the well, you're off the soy milk, okay? Go out there, put your feet up and put them down, boots on the ground. Put your hand, take your fingers, that have a little dexterity, and use them to flip pages. Walk your ass into when the boots on the ground, walk your ass into a library or bookstore and start digging back, and don't be stuck on the curriculums given by a bullshit education system that keeps the consummate relationship between this new world and the ideology of how you should perform in it. Step outside the fucking box and stop being a panderer for the bullshit, the hypocrisy, and the lies. You dig what I'm saying? Okay? My man put that there when I moved here, and nobody has touched it. I'm not gonna say nothing else. My homie from South America. I would bring beer and tequila all the time to them, and I love it. This is comfortable. See, like the little feed. I got 2 feeders. I could put some stuff in and put up. So I might come out here and add it to theirs. Put it like one right there and one over here. I'm gonna put feed in there with them too. I'm gonna help them because this is beautiful. I just love it. I think it's beautiful. This is what it should be about. This is beautiful. I want to put grass seeds down. So I think I have some in my shed. I just come out here and just throw them down. And there's no wind blowing it away and stuff like that. So have some big plush grass, and it helps keep it real nice. It's beautiful. I think it should be all over, but they are about that, and I love it. So, but I love supporting people about living. You know, I love it. You know, but we have people who they want you to live under what they deem is livable or how you should live. And these are the people that are problems. I don't want to tell you who to be with in your bedroom. I'm not here to fix the problems that they created. I just want to see people open their eyes. You're in a relationship. I don't want you know how to stop being in a relationship. But to be able to see and go, okay, wow. Well, we're together. We love each other. This is useful. But I never looked at it this way. I never saw this. I was never able to see this. I have more respect for those people than I do from the people who say, fuck man, I'm doing what I want. Because see, ignorance is not the blight of curiosity. Ignorance is the sustainability of death. Ignorance is the sustainability, and hell, the coach to death. The fake church used death as a tool to put us in a position in the state we're in right now. To take the truth of an ancient story that wasn't a story, but to be passed down amongst us, and to mismanage it, reinvent, reinvent, and create death. And death was his proprietor and the sole seller. And this is how we got all this. We could have had all this in a totally different way. So yeah, I said a mouthful. So fucking catch up. That's all I got to say. You know. I'm going here and get this shit right. I'm hungry and I want to go to the range and dump a couple hundred more rounds today. And no smoking this morning. I don't smoke all the time. Y'all see me, I take 2 puffs and put the shit down. I don't know how anybody likes to get high. I don't. I use it because I've been studying the metal, the THC component, tetrahydrochloride, what's called, and CBG, all that. I've been studying what it does. Literally, these documents are still there, surprisingly, what it does for the neural. Because you remember, I suffer from anxiety. I've been on a medication that I shouldn't have been on no more than 6 months. I've been on for over 10 years. I remember, I don't like, there was a reason why I never liked taking painkillers, because I remember when I had to take oxycodone, but the pain was so great, I took it until I finished it. After that, I kept taking it back because I was scared. It made my poop hard. I was constipated. I was so lazy. I felt, my heart needed energy. I was like, and wow, and this is legal? And then come to find out, there is stuff out there that works better than all that. And you talking about being upset? Dude. And this is what I'm talking about, this fake federal ass government, and they know this stuff, bro. All right, so now what I'm gonna do, and I know some of y'all gonna come around on me like, yo, Red, what you doing, bro? Well, I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of rice. This is organic Mahatma. It's hard to find organic Mahatma, believe me. And I'm gonna add this is what I'm gonna add the paprika. Well, it's non-GMO Mahatma, so. And usually I would add black beans, but I'm doing this very small. So let's get the paprika over here. It's very, very little bit. Okay, that's more than enough. I say a little bit. I'm credulous. That's how I am. Sorry for being so stupid at times. Just add a little water in here. And we're gonna let this go for about 4 or 5 minutes. Pressure cooked. We're gonna stir the rice down in there. Don't have to rinse it off. Like I said, I'm attempting to get down to 184. Hopefully I can do it. I'm going to be making a trip to the East Coast to pick up some herbs. I'm going to pick them myself on my soil. Because I'm tired of people not reaching out to assist and mail me some good herbs. Some people have chose sides, which is just paramount to ignorance. A lot of people don't understand that. Let's put this in the fridge, actually. Because water does sour, y'all. Just informing you. I'm not telling you how to do your water, how to drink, or blah, blah, blah. Okay? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and we're going to close this off. I'm going to pop it in here for about 4 minutes. And then come back, give it a stir, and do about another 4 or 5 minutes. And it'll be ready to go, and I'll be able to eat it. So let's go ahead and get it on the 4. I'll just go ahead and 30, 30, 30. I'm not going to do all that. Let's get this water away from the microwave. Jesus Christ. Outside, people. That's my chocolate. My chocolate! Oh, there's only one of them. The other 2 up here. Okay. I got it on my water purifier. Let's get the fuck out of here. Sorry about that, guys. Back out into the sun. So we're at 38 minutes. So yeah, these things I believe are very important. I wish people would take the time to really pay attention to these things. Discernment doesn't mean what we think it means as far as described by the church, but yet they're right on point about discernment. The thing is, we're not taught how to discern. We're taught how to make judgment, be judgmental, which corrupts us. So regardless of what costume you wear, we're easily corrupted because we haven't been nurtured right. Earth has made every attempt, but we keep digging her back up. I love it where I live at. Want to barbecue? Y'all want to come and have? That's my little back right here. I only got 2 chairs, me and somebody else. Well, I got 2 more, but they're in the shed. I put this 2 over here because people like to come out. Small, that's small, but I like it. I don't want no big stuff. I could have lived in a bigger apartment, and I chose this one because I was like, this is where my little buddy was, right here. as if he was waiting for me to open and let him in. And he only knows me from my scent on his girlfriend, who I pull out a tree, and seeing me outside and through the window every day. When I tell you that animals are intelligent and smart, you can't eat them and receive that. They're alive like as much as we are, and they think and they feel. You know, we've been taught otherwise by very sick people who would eat your children, literally. Okay? Remember that. Remember that. Not for fear, but to have some rage and anger. But first, remember the things I've been telling you prior to all this. Remove your feelings and emotions and allow yourself to be one with who you are in that truth, all right? How y'all doing?
Good. How about you?
Good. Be exemplary, not in these lies that are formidable with those who consummate and love them, all right? Because we live in a world of ignorance, all right? And trust me, we do. 22 years ago, the media and movie played this thing up where Hindustanians are the smart. And I've been to Hong Kong, I've been to China, I've been to India. It's not called India, I call it Hindustan. Lowercase Abyssinia. And I went over there, I was like, man, I'm around a bunch of damn dummies. Just like here. And I was like, why would they push that? And yet our children have the highest IQs on earth. Like, you can't make that up. Just like when I pulled a book out showing them that we invented the car, they tried to debunk that because of Henry Ford. They said he mass produced our shit. But you don't know where the car was invented. You don't know how the gas engine and why it was created. And it says you don't know the two brothers that created it because they don't teach you that. So that everybody can walk around with the fake world of new people. Okay? That's what I've been doing since I was in the military up until now. All right? We got so many ignorant damn people that want to be something that they shouldn't have to be because they believe in crayon colors and hypotheses that are derived from error and lies. We got a sickness and ailment of people walking around with heavy metals and all kind of poison and toxins in their bodies, but they think they're all right. You know? Stupidity has become the new norm. Stupidity. Believing in something other than yourself. And that is where we have the issues and the problems why we have what we have. You dig? Stupidity at its highest form and level. Which when it comes crashing down, it's going to come crashing down very hard. So, with that, I'll be up on later. I got to call my aunt, talk to her for a little bit. Call my son, see what his damn malfunction is. And I'll probably go ahead and get back at you guys when I'm at the range. Supposed to meet a couple guys over there. Guys I talked to yesterday. So I'll go live. I won't just record, edit, and upload. So I'll go live so you guys can see how that community, how we communicate, conversate, and we're not in the world of make-believe and fiction, you know? So you'll enjoy that conversation, all right? Wonderful people, you'll meet them. CJ, he's a real good guy. I couldn't wait to see him yesterday. He's the one that got me wanting to get the little, what do you call them? The little French bulldogs. Well, anyway, I'll do a video on them too. They're pretty awesome. I love them. I mean, it's crazy. They're beautiful. And I want to get 2 of them at least. If not, I'll get 2 cats, you know? So until then, I'll talk to you guys in a little while, okay? Mad love and respect to everyone out there.